Hello my golden knights, this is Gold here and welcome to my training video. Now there will be no commentary for the actual thing, but you'll be able to hear everything that's going on and stuff like that. So anyway, without further ado, I guess, I don't even know what I'm saying, let's get into it.
Okay. Alright. Welcome, cadets, to the trooper training. Today we'll train you to be a trooper for the Wisconsin State Patrol. We'll get you uniformed up, and then we'll tell you everything that you need to know. Does that sound good? Yes. Alright. Alright, so Sergeant Maddie here is going to lead you all into the changing room. So nobody isn't. Alright. So yeah, if you follow Maddie, and we'll get you uniformed.
Alright, once you enter the dressing room, I want you guys to not to face the wall. Go on the wall, please. Facing us. Right. So, for your uniforms, it is important that you get the correct one because we don't want you out there wearing the wrong uniform. So, the correct hat that you're going to wear when you're out on the field is going to be the black hat with the white stripe, the one that I'm wearing right now. And then the uniform that you're going to wear is the second to the left to the second one. So, this one.
So you're gonna go one by one to get your uniforms. Real, if you could get your uniform, I'll just stand on top of the rich one. Alright, and then grab a hat. Yep. Alright. When you're done,
Go ahead and
stand
get
on
your
this.
tools. Alright, gaming
wall.
with Joe. Go ahead and get your hat and then your uniform.
Stand against this wall. Okay.
Wrong one. The one at the time. To the left. Gaming with Joe.
Joe.
Come over here.
Gaming with Joe. Come back. Come on.
Joe. Wrong uniform, Joe. Come over here. It's gonna be this one. The one left with the tie. The one I'm standing on. There you go. Go get your tools.
Alright, now grab your tools. Grab your tools. Did you get your tools?
And then go ahead and get your tools.
Alright.
Stand by this wall over here if you've got your tools.
That's what we're doing. Alright.
By the way, the person speaking is me, the one in the gold hat.
The annoying one.
Excuse me.
Alright, so
higher up disrespect.
Alright, so the FTO is gonna get you, the two sergeants are gonna get you sorted, and they're gonna tell you where to go. If you guys check the tools they have.
Alright, are we good to go?
Yeah.
Start sending them? Alright, we'll reach your roadblocks. Go ahead and leave through the door. Enter your equipment.
Good. Go on briefing room. Fill up the first row.
Gaming with Joe. Go ahead and leave through the door and show your equipment.
Alright, there's another cadet joining. So, Maddie, when they join, can you get them?
Good. Go on briefing room. Alright.
Somber, go ahead and leave through the door and show your equipment to Sergeant Maddie.
Gaming with Joe, the briefing room. You went in the lobby. No. You're gonna. Do you have your tools? Press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if you have them. There you go. Go in the briefing room and sit.
Front row.
Briefing room over here. There's gonna be a cadet coming.
Yeah, if you just go wait outside and when they join, can you just TP them? It's the Amtrak fan. Game with Joe, if you could please sit in the middle for me, like over here.
Alright, Amtrak. Come over here. Once you're lived in. I'm gonna be in the
Alright, we'll
uniform
just
room.
wait.
Amtrak. Alright, come over here. Make sure the SP team. Alright, so you're gonna be second uniform. There you go. Choose the black with the white stripe hat. And then go ahead and get your tools, and then once you're done, come out of the door, show me all your tools, and go in the break room and fill up the. Alright, you're good, go ahead.
Alright, if we have you sat here, please. Alright, cadets, welcome to your trooper training. My name is Sergeant Swag, or, Lieutenant Swag. I'm the instructor today leading the training. Joint with us we have Sergeant Thomas, Sergeant Maddie, and Captain Buddy. You're to call us by our ranks or sir or ma'am. Okay. So next, Captain Buddy is going to explain the strike system and the training to you guys. So, Buddy, go.
Hi everyone, I'm Captain Buddy. So during this training, you guys will be doing a system. You get one strike or one warning, and if you continue to mess around, fail to listen to us, and just overall not comply with anything we're saying, you will be then kicked from the training, and then having to attend another training. Does everyone understand that? Alright.
Alright, and one more thing before our training starts today. PTS will be in effect at all times. PTS means permission to speak. This means that you're not to talk, even if it's in chat. If you want to request a PTS, please make sure that we are not halfway through explaining something, because it could distract the training. And if you want to get permission to speak, you need to say PTS in chat, and then one of the FTO here will say go ahead, and then you have to say it through VC, as it will be quicker, and we don't really want to waste that much time. Does everyone have a microphone? Yes. Alright, that is good. Anyone have anything to add? Any of you three?
I got something.
Alright.
Okay. Hello, I'm Sergeant Maddie. Before the training starts, can I have everyone to say C7RN and all. Alright, you're good. Alright, you can start. Swag.
Alright. So we're gonna direct you out to your Vix now. and then you're gonna go sit in your Vix, and you're gonna wait till further instruction, as some of the instructors need to set stuff up. Right. So we're gonna leave out of this door over here, and we're gonna head out towards the vehicles.
If you're late to the training, go ahead and spawn your Vic once you get out of the station.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm gonna go set up.
Me too.
Okay. Alright, me and Thomas will take them out then.
Yep.
Yeah, so Amtrak, just bring your Vic around the corner. If you park in this space here.
Maddie, be at intersection. Swag, I'll do directing cadets into the parking spaces.
Alright, tell us when you're ready. Alright, so while we're driving to Senex, you should only have your headlights on. There should be no lights, emergency lights. There should be no sirens, no bullhorns or anything. Just we don't need that unnecessary noise. For now. Wait, buddy, did you say you're ready?
We're good.
Alright, so
You might want to get Thomas down here to block intersection.
okay, Thomas,
Copy.
go. I'll do it. I'll bring them down. So you guys are gonna be named. So you're gonna be numbered. So this Vic, your Vic 1, your Vic 2, your Vic 3, and the last one's Vic 4.
When you're
Alright.
going down here at
Thomas.
Senex, make sure you get in the left lane, not the right lane.
Thomas, go to intersection.
So I'll say
Intersection.
your number, and you're gonna pull out and pull behind me, okay?
Not there. Thomas, over here. Swag, we're not ready yet. Thomas, over here. Block this bit here. Here, where I'm moving. Block it with your car. And we are ready.
Alright, 1. You're gonna pull out after me.
Can I just say, cadets, when you get to Sergeant Maddie's gonna be holding up a stop sign. Only go when Sergeant Maddie is holding up a slow start sign. Alright?
4. Alright, so you guys need to stop there.
You stop at Sergeant Maddie and then Swag. Oh, fuck. Swag, you go park at the front, yeah, over there. Alright,
Alright, so Buddy and Maddie are gonna get you guys into the parking lot, into the gas station. You guys are to follow any commands that they give.
whoa,
Yeah, Maddie
Okay.
did say. Maddie put this one.
Okay. Bring it over to me. Park up here. Be touching my chair. Okay, not that close. Back a bit and straighten up. Do it so you're touching my chest. Next one. Alright, come park up behind this Vic. Next one. You're gonna come park up next, like over this side, next to this Vic. Guys, remember this time to get gas, so if you need gas, like most likely you will, please do get it. Park up to your next, so you're in line with this one, please. Thank you. Next one. Come park behind this person here. So you're next to this person, behind this person. Thank you.
Thomas, get a civ vehicle.
10-9 that?
Civ vehicle.
Alright, so all of you go hop out your Vicks, right? You're gonna stand just here for 1 sec. Buddy is going, Captain Buddy here is gonna walk you guys over there to the,
Am I now?
He's gonna take you over to the side of the road. You guys are gonna stand shoulder to shoulder, and we're gonna start on phase 2, which is collision. Alright, so when you're ready, buddy.
Let me ask you this.
Right.
Alright, everyone follow me. Actually, wait. Yeah, come over to me. Stand behind me. Alright, everyone follow me. Alright, stand here, shoulder to shoulder. In front of me. Yep, shoulder to shoulder. Alright, so you can proceed.
Alright, so this is a motor vehicle accident that's just occurred. Does anyone, so when I ask questions, you're gonna say PTS in chat. I'll choose the first person, alright? So, what is the 10 code for a motor vehicle accident? Oh yeah, go ahead. Say through VC.
That's going to be a 1050.
Yes, correct. So, this is what trooper would call into the radio. Would be a 1050. Greenville Drive. 2 vehicles involved. Maybe the occupants of the vehicles, so ×1 in each vehicle. Blocking 1 lane. Just past the next intersection. Yeah. So first things that you need to do are secure the scene. So you'd angle your vehicle out. So
I just need to add something real quick. Also, due to the addition of communications, you also need to call, if there's a dispatcher online, you need to say your call sign to dispatch, and then you call it in. Obviously, so you're not self-dispatching at that point.
Yeah. So pretty much what I said. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. These. So you angle your vehicle out like this, get your cones, go around the back of your vehicle, and then go all the way up past the vehicles that have been in the accident. Okay, so this is now secure. So if a vehicle comes along, they'll be able to see you, and the cones direct them around the accident, so they don't end up hitting into the accident. So next, you need to provide medical aid to the occupants. So you'd go up to the vehicles, you'd say either in VC or in chat, depending if you're in a scene or not. You'd ask them if they're okay. And then you'd ask them if they're okay. So she needs medical attention. So if an EMS is online, you'd call an EMS to the scene, so an EMS unit, and they would come and deal with them. Depending on what medical attention is needed. So what is hurting? Because you have some basic life support in the back of your vehicle, which you can use on them. So if it's just like bleeding, so let's say if there's a bleeding, you can apply something, so a tourniquet to the arm if the arm is bleeding out, which stops it from bleeding while the EMS is arriving. You'd ask them, so her leg hurts, so you'd ask what's wrong with her leg or what happened to her leg. It's bleeding, so you'd apply a. So you go to the back of your vehicle, get out your basic life support, also known as BLS. And then you come back to them. And then you'd I can't spell. So this would just stop them from bleeding while the EMS is coming. So if there isn't any EMS online, you'd say calls EMS, EMS arrives, and then EMS takes them away, and then you'd tell them to reset. So next thing you need to do is you need to clear the scene. So ask them if their vehicles are drivable. So, sir, is your vehicle drivable? Alright, so just wait there for me. If this vehicle, if the driver of the vehicle has been taken by EMS, you call a tow for it. Or if it isn't drivable, call a tow for it. And then remove the cones out of the way. And then block traffic while the vehicle gets across the lane. So block traffic with your vehicle like this. Wait for them to get across. And then you'd move over with them as if it's a normal 1011. Alright. So then you'd get them to exchange insurance if they were both here still. Or you'd get information before calling EMS. So you'd deal with legal matters and stuff. So, does anyone have any questions? Alright, so what's the first thing that you need to do when you turn up on a scene? Yep, go ahead.
You need to secure the scene and block off traffic.
Yep. What's the next thing that you should do?
You should see if they're alright and administer like medical attention if they need it.
Yeah. So provide medical aid to the occupants, pretty much. If that's basic life support or just calling the EMS over. Then, so after you provided medical aid, you're gonna have to clear the scene of the incident. So that's towing the vehicles, moving the vehicles to the side of the road. And then last but not least, you need to deal with the legal matters, so things like exchanging insurance. So we're now going to be moving on to phase 3, which is code response. So we're going to head over to this patch by the intersection over here. So if you guys follow me, you're just going to stand where Buddy is. So on here. And I think I have some assistance up the road. Yeah, alright, so, whoever's up there, we're gonna show all the codes. So, the first vehicle is gonna be corresponding code 1. So, code 1 stands for no lights, no sirens, just normal everyday driving. So, stopping at red lights still, not driving crazy fast or anything, just normal. So the next vehicle is going to be going code 2, which is lights, but no sirens until you reach the intersection. So when you reach the intersections, you should do your well, then your priority, press the bullhorn a few times, and you have to stop at the intersection and make sure there's no traffic coming. So you should stop for about 5 seconds ish. Anyway, so the next vehicles are going to be going code 3. Well, there's 2 vehicles. So here you're going to have to slow down to about 30 miles per hour. And if there's 2 vehicles, either code 2 or code 3, if you're the vehicle behind, you remember you have to stop as well, and you have to slow down as well. It's your responsibility. If you get hit, you can't blame the vehicle in front for getting hit. Anyway, next thing is we're going to get you guys to do code response. So if you all go back to your vehicles and we're going to lead you out and up to practice, and you guys are going to try it, and we're going to tell you which code to run, and then we're going to and we'll go from there. Right, so you guys are going to follow Maddie. What are you doing? Oh, I was just going to take them over the median. So do you guys remember your number from back in station 1, 2, 3, and 4? Alright, so I'm gonna call your number out and we're gonna go across this median. We wouldn't usually, but today, just for the training we're going to. So, number 1 if you pull out. Number 2. Alright, number 3. Number 3. And number 4. Alright, so we're gonna be going around the section here. When we get back down to the crosswalk, you guys are gonna stop there. You're gonna stop on the line, and you're gonna wait for the instructions. Sergeant Thomas will be telling you what code you're running, and the rest of us are going to be down at the intersection judging you. If we say you're good, you're going to pull up behind the vehicles on the other side of the road. If we don't think you've done it well enough, you're going to do a U-turn, you're going to go all the way back around, and you're going to practice again, alright?
Ready as soon as you are.
Give us a sec. Oh, by the way, there's going to
as
be
soon as you're ready, Lieutenant.
there'll be vehicles at the intersection to make it harder and more realistic. So if we say you've done it correctly, you're going to make a U-turn at the next point and you're going to park behind the charger. Anyway, Thomas, we're ready.
Copy. Alright, respond code 2.
Alright, good. You can park up behind the charger.
Alright, Cranvic number 2, respond code 3.
Alright. Was that code 2 or code 3?
Code 3.
Sorry, what did you say?
Just go there.
3. Alright. We're ready for the next one.
Alright, Cranvic number 3, respond code 2.
Maddie, just so you know, we're treating it as a red light at all times.
Alright, we're ready for the next one.
Copy. Cranvic number 4, respond code 3.
Alright, yep, that's good. Alright, if any of the instructors have anything, whisper it to me in game if you want to say anything about that. But I think it's all good. Alright, so that was phase. Ooh, that was not phase. That was phase 3, code response. So remember, when you're responding, whether this is going to 1050 or if you're responding as a 32, you're to be responding in the left lane. And if you're in a 1080, you're always in the left lane, even if they move onto the other side of the road, or if they move into the right-handed side of the road. The only time you should leave the left lane is if you're going over here to the right of, so to the turn thing. Obviously you're going to need to cross the lane a bit earlier on. Is there any questions about that? Alright, cool. So just to go over one more time, PTS in chat, if you guys know the answer. What's code 1? Go through this bit.
No lights.
Alright, and code 2. Go this bit here.
That's going to be just lights and then only sirens at the intersections.
Alright, and then one of these two, whichever one's first. What's code 3? I will go with you.
With lights and sirens.
Alright. Nice. And just remember, when you're code 2, you have to stop at the intersection. And when you're code 3, you have to slow down. Next part of the training is traffic stops, which is going to be phase 4. This part of the training is going to be led by instructor Buddy. He's going to be teaching you guys this. So we're gonna go. We're gonna hop out of cars and we're gonna walk over this. So if you guys hop out, then we're gonna walk over. Alright, you guys are gonna stand. So we're gonna stand shoulder to shoulder on the median. Well, Buddy, who is shooting? Oh, Buddy. You guys are gonna stand shoulder to shoulder up here. Well, Buddy walks you through.
Alright, Swag, get in a civ vehicle and show them why we don't angle vehicles when I explain it.
Okay.
Alright, so when you pull someone over, you're going to be doing this. So you would say that we're on the road, you'd be behind them, you stick on your lights and you go signaling for them to pull over, okay? Most likely, during peacetime, they have to pull over. If they don't, they contact a staff member. When you are on the side of the road, do not angle your vehicle like this. Does anyone know why we don't angle our vehicles? Go ahead, Amtrak.
You're blocking lanes of traffic and you could cause an accident.
Correct, and this is why. Greenfield drivers never follow the move over law, so most likely they'll smash into your vehicle. Also, we do not park like this for the exact same reason. You are still impeding traffic like this, alright? And basically the exact same thing will happen. Someone will come past, Roblox physics, and boom, you've crashed. So, when you're conducting a traffic stop, you're going to make sure that you're always to the side of the road, with all your vehicle over the white line. Make sure that the civilian's vehicle isn't impeding traffic either, because then someone could come down here again and they could hit into the civ vehicle, boom, and then you have a crash. So then what you do is you're going to call it into dispatch. So me, I am Delta 9, so I will say Delta 9 is going to be on a 1011. Alright, 1011 is the code for a traffic stop. You're then going to say where you are, so I'm going to say on Greenville Drive in front of daycare. You're then going to say the vehicle description, so it's going to be a blue 4-door sedan. And then you're going to say the occupants, how many people are in the vehicle, so I'll say occupants times 1. And then I would also say if I need backup or 1032s. Currently, I need no backup, so I'd say no 32s required. So put all that together, I would say Delta 9 is going to be on a 1011 on Greenville Drive in front of daycare with a blue 4-door sedan. What the fuck? Okay. The blue 4-door sedan, occupants times 1, no 32s required. Alright? If there's a dispatcher online, please make sure you say call sign to dispatch, so Delta 9 to dispatch. They'll then say Delta 9 go ahead or something like that, and then you'll say I'm going to be on a 1011 and say what say the 1011 stuff, alright? Then next you
Wait 1 sec. By the way, the location, the 10 code for the location will be 1020. But you forgot about that. Just saying.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Ready?
So you can just say 20 will be Greenville Drive. Simple, quick. Yeah, go ahead with your pieces.
Okay, so do we also list the direction of the car?
You can, yeah, you can say Greenville Drive facing Joe's.
You can, but it's not required.
Yeah, so basically you need to just give troopers a rough idea of where you are, so that they can find you.
Maddie, whisper to me in game if you need to tell me something.
Alright.
So then what you're going to do is you're going to get out of your vehicle and make sure before you get out of your vehicle, you're going to make sure it's safe to get out, because you don't want to get out of your vehicle and straight away get run over. So you're going to make sure it's safe to get out. Then you're going to get out of your vehicle and you're going to go around the back of your vehicle, alright? Does anyone know why we do not go through the middle? I believe Real got it first? No, Somber Call of Duty Call.
They could back in.
Exactly. So they could do this. And you're dead.
Or you can get hit by, from behind.
Yeah. Or you could get hit
your
from
vehicle
behind.
might move into this.
Yeah, so yeah, you always go around the back of your vehicle. If there's 2 vehicles, so Swed, come and park your car. I don't care if it's just come and park a car behind.
Okay, I'm coming.
So you never go through here, even if you've got their information, they seem nice and everything, never go through here. If you do go through here, and you get hit, then you will be RPing that. If it's during peacetime or anything, alright, you will RP that out. If there's 2 police vehicles, so say this, say Sweg's vehicle is a police car. So you're going to get out, and rather than going through there, because there could still be a car that comes and hits you or something like that, you go all the way to the back and all the way around your vehicle. Alright, and then you obviously when you're going back, you go all the way around. Don't go through here, because they could back up, your vehicle then hits into theirs, or someone could come and smash into their vehicle, their vehicle hits into yours, and you could possibly die. Alright, so the next thing that you're going to do, you're going to get out of your vehicle, you're going to go around, say that this car in here, you're going to go around the back of your vehicle and you're going to approach. You're then going to introduce yourself. Alright, so you're going to say, hello, I am, and then you're going to say your rank and your name. Hello, I am Captain Buddy. You're also then going to say that you're with the Wisconsin State Patrol. Hello there, I am Captain Buddy with the Wisconsin State Patrol. You're then going to either ask them if they know why you've pulled them over, so you can either say, hi, do you know why I pulled you over? Or you can say, so I pulled you over today for running that red light back there. Normally if you ask them if they know why you pulled them over, they would just say no, because, no one really wants to admit to it, or they don't actually know what they've done wrong. So yeah, you will ask them, or you will tell them, alright, so you've been pulled over today for running that red light back there. You're then going to ask them for 3 pieces of information. PTS, does anyone know what those 3 pieces of information are? Go ahead, Amtrak.
License, registration, and proof of insurance.
Correct. Hello, miss. Can I please see some license, registration, and proof of insurance? They're then going to give you all of their information. You're then just going to say, okay, just give me a few moments or something like that, and then you're just going to go back to your vehicle. Don't get in your passenger seat when running information. You go all of the way back round and get into the driver's side. You then go into the vehicle registration channel, and then you press Control F, or if you're on Mac, I think it's Command F. And then you're going to type in their name. So you're going to say, for example, right now, MX. Wait, how do you even say it? MVD. And it should just pop up with from user, or like from and then their name, or mentions their name. Click on the from. It'll then bring up what vehicles they have registered. So Sergeant Maddie has the BMW M5 2006 Blue, a Volkswagen Jetta. Okay. Not helpful. Okay. Swag, go pretend you're Maddie. Go sit in the passenger seat.
Pretend I'm Maddie. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Maddie had to go. Alright. So you're going to then, if their vehicle isn't insured or registered or whatever, you will then give them a citation for that. What you also do is you will go into database chat. Again, Control or Command F, and then you will type in their name. And this time you will type mention. So you will see what citations or arrest or whatever they are mentioned in. Please make sure that if they are actually in the WSP, you only look at the citations they have received. Do not look at the citations that they have given, because I can tell you this right now, Maddie's given many citations, and some people will get confused thinking that Maddie has received those citations. Right, so you need to make sure that they're the ones that have been given to Maddie, or the civilian. Bear with me. Alright, if everyone wants to go over to the database channel. So the correct way that you will write a citation is you're going to put your name, then you're going to press Shift Enter, and then you're going to put the date. So right now today's
There's a format. You don't have to explain it.
Yeah, I know, but after trainers before, people don't actually don't write it correct. So what you're going to do, don't actually type it out, guys. So then you're going to put the person's name. Then you're going to put if they're getting a citation or being arrested or having their license suspended, etc. Alright, so then what you're going to do is you're going to write the charges that they're getting. So you will put the penal code. For example, if they don't have any insurance, you'll put the penal code of 801, as that is what it is in the penal code for invalid insurance. You will then, so for example, that would then be $250. You will then put the total amount that of the whole citation or arrest. So that is how much jail time they're getting, how much money they're being charged for the citation, how long their license suspension will be, stuff like that. If someone has 5 citations or 4 citations prior and you're giving them their 5th citation, you need to suspend their license. And then you obviously just put a signature. So that would be what it looks like.
After suspending someone's license, if you DM a staff member and say, can you make this user have the license suspended rule, and then they'll go in and change it for you, and then hopefully they'll remember to take it off after however many days you suspend it for.
Alright,
so if you're also when you're writing citation, then you need to the charges need to be off the penal code, so you can find that in WSP handbook. It's one of the links at the bottom, and it tells you the charges. It has to be exact, that charge. You can't put the numbers and then write something different. It has to be that, or it will get rejected.
You can't, so for example, if you look in database, you can't just put that, so insurance bad or something like that. It has to be, yeah, exactly, that would get instantly denied, okay, by a member of the supervisor team. No one is to react to the database, so if we see any of you reacting to database, then, you have been warned now not to. It is for supervisors of the WSP only to react to. So as you can see, the one at the top is correct. Okay, it's got the penal code, the reason that is in the penal code, and the how much it costs overall, and all, the correct format. The one below, you can't. For example, if you're writing them up for speeding, you couldn't say it like this. So if you think they're going about 15, you couldn't say this. You can't just say going about 14 miles per hour, I think, or something like that, right? Because that's incorrect. So, I hope everyone gets what you do with citations and arrests now, as that is a big issue that I've been seeing recently, people not knowing how to write them correct. And then what you'll do, you'll get back out of your vehicle, you'll go around, back of your vehicle and go back. You'll say to them, gives info back, or gives info, or gives back info, something like that. And then you'll tell them if they're getting a citation, if you're giving them a warning, or etc. If you're giving them a verbal warning, don't write it in database. I've had people do that before. Written warnings only in database. Written warning, citations, things like that. For example, I'm giving Maddie a citation, so I'm going to say, alright, so today you're going to be getting a citation for speeding. That's going to be $250. And then what you'll do is you'll type gives citation, and then ask them to sign. So you'll say, please can you sign the citation here at the bottom. It's not an admission of guilt, you just say you've received it and you'll take care of it. Alright? and then you will tell them you're free to leave once my emergency lights have been turned off. Reason is for this is because they could run you over, etc. When you're just, when you're still here, so they could run you over, run over your foot, etc. So you'll say, once my emergency lights have been turned off, you're free to leave. Then go back to your vehicle again, go all the way around the back, and get in your vehicle, turn your lights off. If they don't notice, after about 5 seconds, you can just go, so they realise. Does anyone have any questions about that? Oh wait, actually wait, no. Also you need to call back into dispatch, so that you'll be 10-8. So you'll say, so for me, Delta 9 is going to be back 10-8 off that 10-11. Scene is going to be code 4. Now, does anyone have any questions? Go ahead, Amtrak.
So if I take a while to respond, it's probably my mic, because I guess Roblox started in administrator mode and I have to go into Discord to
That's fine. Real Richie Roblox, go ahead.
Okay, so when I go into the database or vehicle registration, and this has happened before, and I believe it's happened with another officer, when you actually search up somebody's name in the correct format and everything, it actually won't pop up with anybody. And it's, I'm not sure if it's a Discord issue or whether I'm doing something wrong.
Maybe
so
you have to put.
you on Windows?
Yes,
on Windows?
I am. Yeah.
Alright, so you press Control F, and then you type in, for example, you can type in the start of their name. So if I want to search up Hunter, I'll just type milk, and then it should say from user, and then list a few users, or list a user, and then mentioned user, etc. Okay?
Yeah, you see, I just did
So
that same thing, and it doesn't work.
If you're in database, press mentions. Okay, for if you're in database, please put mentions. If you're in vehicle registration, then search from the person. Because if you search, mentions the person in database, it doesn't always come up. It may just be a Discord glitch, and if so, then the citation will just get removed if they have proof that it was registered, right?
Yeah, it's not popping up for me. I'm doing the Control F and then from, and then I'm typing in someone's name.
I would recommend you, after this training, make sure you restart your Discord.
Yep.
And hopefully it should work.
Okay.
So, anyone else have any questions? Oh yeah, gaming with Joe, go ahead.
Okay, at a traffic stop in the night, are we able to turn on spotlights or no?
No, spotlights are way too bright. It, swag if you make it nighttime a second. Alright, so as you can see, a normal headlights are, bright enough to be able to just, be at the vehicle, to be at the vehicle, that, your headlight should be enough. You can see yourself, you can see the vehicle. If you turn on your spotlight, because look, this is what it will look like if you just have your headlights on. It's absolutely fine. Most likely they'll have their headlights on as well. Alright, so it will look absolutely fine, but if you turn your spotlight on, then it's literally just blinding. If you look at that, the vehicle's kind of, and then if you look at yourself, especially if you've got the white skin on Roblox, it shines like hell off of your skin. So I'd recommend not doing that.
So one more thing, when you're pulling off of a traffic stop, I don't see many people doing this, but it is, it's not mandatory, but it's recommended to put your lights on so that people can see that you're pulling away, and then just switch them off straight away after. Just because otherwise you might get hit, or I mean, you should be looking anyway to see if a vehicle's coming, but if they're, hopefully someone should move over. But yeah. Is there any more questions about this? Any more questions about the phase?
Just also so you guys know, if someone fails to do the move over law and you're about to pull off and you've got your lights on, feel free to put them over, as it is a law that people are required to follow.
Alright.
What's the next stage?
So, they still need to do theirs, remember?
Aren't they supposed to train the traffic stop?
Yeah, they have to
Yeah,
practice it.
what about that? Swag and Thomas or whoever, if you want to set that up.
I don't. We'll just
I
do it
think
with
Maddie
Maddie's friend.
will give away her car for us.
Alright, so you guys are gonna go one by one, and you're gonna practice traffic stop. So let's start. Amtrak, if you just come and we're gonna pretend that you can like sit in the car, so you're just gonna stand where the driver's seat would be. Remember calling into dispatch, and when you're ready, take it away.
Go ahead. Go ahead for PTS.
Alright, what's gonna be? Should I just say my name or call sign?
Call sign's gonna be Tango 0. And then obviously you'll get assigned a call sign if you pass the training.
Tango 0, show me out on 1011 with a white BMW 4-door sedan in front of Toys, or the daycare facing towards Joe's on Greenville Drive. No 32 is needed. Vehicles I can. Good evening, ma'am. I am probationary trooper Amtrak with the Wisconsin State Patrol. Do you know why I stopped?
Nope.
Well, I saw you run that red light back there. You got any reason?
I didn't have time to break.
Alright, well, you need that checked out. I'm gonna need to see your license, registration, and. Alright, ma'am, I'll be right back.
Just for training purposes, to speed things up, we're not gonna do all the things with like writing in database or searching up their vehicle registration. We just know that Maddie's vehicle's registered, so we're just gonna go off that just to save time.
Alright, ma'am, well, your vehicle's gonna be registered. I'm gonna be issuing you a citation today. If you give me a second, I can. I'm gonna need you to sign at the bottom here for me, and then I'll hand you a copy. Alright, ma'am. You can pull away after I have turned my emergency lights off. Have a good day. Tango 0. Show me 10-8 off that 10-11.
Can somebody else do the 1011s? I'm gonna.
I gotta go in a minute, so.
You want to put your car here, buddy?
Nah, you do it.
Right, so can we bring in the next one?
Yeah, what we're gonna do is, Thomas, if you hop out, then if Amtrak, if you go in here in the white car, and then you'll roleplay as a civilian. Alright, so somewhere if you hop in the charger. And then we'll just keep swapping over and over, so then everyone has a chance.
Tango 0 dispatch. Tango 0, show me 1011. It's going to be a white sedan, occupied time 1, no 32 is required. Good afternoon, probationary trooper Somber with the Wisconsin State Patrol. I stopped you for the red light back there at the intersection. Is there a reason that you ran that, or are you...
I guess I'm just in a hurry.
Alright, you got the license, registration, proof of insurance, and you should be on your way. Alrighty, sit tight for me. I'm gonna write information. Should be good to go. Alrighty, sir, here's your information back, and today I'm gonna be giving you a citation for the red light. If you could just sign down here where it says signature. Alrighty, you are good to go when I turn off my emergency lights. Tango 0 dispatch, show me back 10-8 off to 10-11.
Alright, so if Amtrak, if you come stand over by me, and then Somber if you get there, and then Joe if you hop in the charger, it's your turn. Whenever you're ready.
Dispatch showed me a 1011 on a white two-door sedan down. Oh, so I'm Trooper Joe, working with Wisconsin State Patrol. Do you know I'm pulling you over today?
Was I speeding?
So you was not speeding. You passed the red light by the intersection.
Oh, okay, my bad.
I please see proof of insurance, registration, and your license.
Yep, here you go.
Sit tight while I set you up.
Alright.
Okay, so I wrote a citation for running the red light. Here's your info. And may you please sign down here.
Yep. There you go.
Okay, you may leave and I'll turn off my lights.
Alright.
Alright. Gaming with Joe on the driver. Alright, Real Richie, go.
Tango 0 going to be on a 1011 in front of the daycare with a 2-door white sedan. Occupied ×1. Hello sir, I'm Officer Richie with the Wisconsin State Patrol. Do you know why I stopped you today?
Sir?
Alright, so it's going to be for the running the red light back there. Can I please see your license, registration, and proof of insurance? Alright, sit tight for me while I run this. Alright, so it's just going to be a $250 citation for the red light, for running the red light. Can you just sign this, please? Alright, you can pull off once my lights are off.
Just to add to, like, none of you did this wrong and it's not mandatory, but if you want to sound more professional when asking them to sign, you could say, please sign here, this is not an admission to kill, it's just to acknowledge the ticket or to say that you've received the ticket. It just seems more professional, just so you know. Anyway, we will be moving on. Well, actually, does anyone have any last questions about traffic stops? Alright, so we're going to be moving on to phase 5, which is pursuit tactics. Buddy, can you be the instructor vehicle?
I'm coming down now.
Alright, so we're going to take you guys back to your Vix, so, if you guys walk over there.
Swag, just speed me for a second, please.
How fast?
Actually, I'll tell you to speed me a minute. 500 in a second, alright? Not right now, okay. I said in a minute.
Alright, so we're now moving on to pursuit tactics. So, does anyone know what the 10 code for a vehicle pursuit is?
Speed me, by the way.
Amtrak, go ahead.
1080.
Yes. So, while you're pursuing in a 1080, we have so we have this unit here. So the first unit in the 1080 is the called the primary unit. They are the unit that tries to stop the vehicle first. most of the time, they will read the 1020s, the locations out until the secondary unit, which is the second unit here, comes along. Then they will read the 1020s, which is the location. So the location would be, so if you're driving through here, you'd say Senex intersection, Greenville Drive, and it's just to let the other troopers catch up, find out. And these two others are helping the primary and the secondary to try and stop the vehicle. If they're performing a pit maneuver, they'd help out. But they kind of so. But during this bit of the training, you shouldn't be passing each other while you're pursuing. And where
Can
is
I
my
add
buddy? Where are you?
I'm here. Can I just add something quick? You guys during pursuit should never be going over 100 miles per hour. If it's during the training or during a real life, during a pursuit in the sessions, it's just we do not go anywhere over 100 miles per hour.
If the vehicle that's evading is going over 100 miles per hour, that's when you call off the pursuit. So you'd call into dispatch and say break it off all units or something like that, as it's unsafe to carry on. Alright, so anything? Wait, buddy, anything else?
No.
Alright. Well, let's go.
Alright, you guys are going to stay at 30 miles per hour. You're not going to have your lights or sirens on unless me or Lieutenant Swag tell you to. Do you understand that? Alright, nice.
And Thomas, if you just want to like follow. Just
Copy.
But you guys should always be on the correct side of the road. You should always be pursuing in the left lane if you were on a 2-lane road.
Guys, come on.
Then
Alright. You guys keep your lights and sirens off unless said or told. Let's just avoid that, pretend that didn't happen. Alright, 40 miles per hour, I'm going to turn off my sirens. Keep your lights and sirens off. By the way, guys, go through stopped lights or whatever during this pursuit. Obviously, if, you have to slow down to 30 at lights and stuff, but, yeah. Alright, I'm going to be going to 50. By the way, Swag, make it night time. I'm going to be going 50. You guys are going to have your lights on only. Wait, where are
Buddy,
they?
be advised, Unit 3 and 4 are still back at...
Mm-hmm.
Alright, wait, guys, stop. Okay, you need to improve when you stop and start.
3 and 4,
did
you
just
can
say
go.
stop and slam on your brakes.
Oh well.
Don't worry, it's fine. Everybody makes mistakes. You should all have your headlights on, by the way, while because you're still.
How far behind are Unit 3 and 4? There they are.
Arriving to some...
3 and 4.
Right. So,
guys, left lane.
just a reminder. Even if Buddy is driving in the right lane, you guys should be pursuing in this left lane. Alright? Yeah, go ahead with the PTS quickly. Before we carry on.
You want us to say call?
Huh?
You want us to say callouts, like locations?
Yeah, you do the callouts when we're doing the sirens.
Okay.
Because that's when the pursuit starts. Yeah, right, we're ready to go again.
Alright. Remember left lane, guys. Oh, how quick am I going? 50.
Slow. Let them catch up. You know how slow these things are.
What? Okay, I don't know what he was secondary to. Come on, Vix. Alright, I'm gonna be going 60 miles per hour. You guys need to turn on your sirens. Alright, and also secondary call 20s.
One Tango. Time. Continuing
20.
past
70 miles per hour.
reaching speeds over. My bad. Reaching speeds over.
Alright, I'm going to be going 80 miles per hour, and I'm going to be trying to evade you guys. All right. So you guys need to primary. You need to stay with me, and secondary keep going.
Passing Toys for Trucks, making a U-turn back over the food. About to pass. Passing bulk.
Left
Making
lane
a-
people.
Made another U-turn heading back towards the trucks. Made another U-turn heading back towards food store.
Wait. We're going to pause this. Who's this? Who's this?
That's a person that just got on primary, and I need to know his name.
Who's this? Out. I need to see your
Gaming
name.
with Joe.
Alright, get back in your vehicle. Alright, so Joe, at no point should you ever be overtaking a person in a pursuit, unless you've been authorized to do so. You are, I believe, the 4th unit or 3rd unit, and you went into primary. Alright, so go back to your original position, or go to the back of the. Okay, we'll go to 4th now. You're gonna be 4th.
But be advised, you also made a U-turn, and the units had to
I know.
brake forcefully after him. Okay.
Alright, everyone, come on, continue. Speed up. Secondary call 20s, please, every 5 to 7 seconds.
1 Tango 0 going to be passing a bulk at this time, going speeds over 85. Going to be swinging into the lane. I'm past. Turning into going back into the opposite lane. He's going to pass. Going to be heading towards the gas station city. Making a U-turn before going to be continuing heading back in opposite lane, passing farm and 6 houses at this time, reaching speeds over 90. One Tango 0. Me actually out of character. You want me to call it off?
No, because I'm not going over 100.
Units, please do not go over 100 to try and catch up.
1 Tango 0 is going to be continuing going past this time. Passing houses of apartment.
With that.
Continuing going right next to Toys for Trucks. Hospital. Oh, 1050.
Alright, so this brings us on quite nicely onto the next phase. So, the next phase is code 5. So once the vehicle is stopped, normally it would end in a 1050.
Wait. Let's put it into more of a normal situation.
For this, we're just gonna crash into a building because that's how we usually train you. If we have the primary unit, so I don't know who was the primary unit.
Whoever I smashed into.
That was
This
Missy.
one. Alright. So, real, if you go up, so how we lay out the code 5, you would come right up behind as if it's a, angle it so it's like a 10-11, like, so you're straight behind them. because that kind of like blocks them in and also lays out.
You want me to go on the
You're gonna be
left side?
parking so your vehicle's like that.
Yeah, and
I
then
don't go
we'll
completely
have
bad.
this unit. If you come in at an angle to the side here, so kind of if you just back it, like obviously, if it's like normally you'd have to do it quite quickly, but hopefully you'll learn from. Come a bit closer, like come up to my back. Yeah, Thomas, move. Come, like, yeah, that's good. And then, if we have the fourth unit, if you block off traffic, because that's how. So if you block off it, yeah. But for now, just come and watch. Buddy, do you want to carry on?
Oh wait, no, you explain it. I'm just gonna be in the car.
Alright, so I did, buddy. Alright, so this is fine. You're fine. So you get out of your vehicles to the left of the door. You'd open the door up and kind of like stand behind it in RP. We'd go normally primary would go lethal and the other two units would go non-lethal. So your non-lethal is your taser, lethal is your pistol. So if you get alright, then right. So this is how you set up a code 5. Just need to watch if there's another unit that has a lethal weapon. You need to watch your crossfire. More will be explain about that in a second. But the primary unit has to call out to the driver of the vehicle. So first thing that you'd do. So I'm gonna teach you how to do it. So you'd say, driver of the vehicle, put your can the fourth unit, can you just come and watch so you can see what's going on? Put your left hand out of the window, and with your right hand, take the keys out of the ignition and throw them out of the window. And then you wait for him to comply. Maybe. There you go. And then you'd say, put both hands out of the window, and with your left hand, open the door from the outside. Alright. Open the door slowly and turn to face the building when you step out. Put your hands in the air and walk back to the sound of my voice. Alright. Walk back. Walk back, walk back. Walk back. Stop. Oh my god, what? Go back. Further forward. Alright, stop. There. And then you'd go in and make the arrest. Alright, so buddy, if you hop back in, and Real Richie, if you want to try that. Alright, whenever you're ready.
Alright, so put your left hand out of the window, and with your right hand, take the keys out of the ignition and throw them out the window. Then you need to put both of your hands out of the window, and with your left hand, open the door from the outside. And step out of the vehicle. Alright, gonna put your hands in the air and walk back to the sound of my voice. That's okay.
That's not it.
I'm over here.
Buddy, go to...
Alright, I'm going into cover.
Alright. Alright, that's good. So, I think we'll go over what to do if they do not comply with you. So this would be like moving in on. So, buddy, if you hop back in, and if you guys go back to your positions, yeah, what's your PTS?
If the criminal has a weapon.
Well, we'd search them for the weapon after. Jesus. So next things you'd go. So if they don't comply with what you've just said, you'd say, you'd tell them to put their hands out of the window. Hopefully they comply. Most of the time they should comply with putting their hands out of the window. Driver of the vehicle, put your hands out of the window. Alright, well, you would normally be able to see what they're doing, so if they reach for anything, then that's when you need to be concerned and take cover. At the moment you have cover from your door. What's your PTSD? Go ahead.
If they aren't moving, should we move in and call EMS, because they could have crashed into the building and been knocked unconscious?
If they're unconscious, and you move in, so if you moved in and you see that they're unconscious, then you'd call EMS.
Alright.
But okay, so if they are conscious, and okay, so if they're conscious, then you'd look in the vehicle to see if they're holding anything. If they're not holding anything, then you'd start to move in. So kind of like take cover around their vehicle, look into the windows. If you see a gun, then you'd move back. And if they start shooting at you, then you'd...
Shots fired.
You'd try and tase them first, with the 2 other units. If that's not successful, then try and shoot at their legs. Because that's like, buddy, stop, oh my god. You wouldn't usually have a gun. But if you hit their leg, they're less likely to die, which is, we're trying to preserve their lives still. Even if, try not to like shoot them in the head or anything.
Can I also add something? Okay. If you're, for example, if there's someone holding someone up in a house, right, and you think you know where they are, don't just randomly start shooting at the house, alright? Or if someone's, crashed in a 1080, gone inside a building, don't just randomly shoot at the building, just spray and pray just to try and shoot the person and kill them. Because in the end, we don't need to, we should be trying to kill them. And, just randomly, shooting could, result in officer deaths, it could result in civilian deaths, and exactly, and that happened to me before, and it's quite ridiculous. If someone tells you to do it, tell them that you're not meant to do it, and if you have recording, then definitely send it to the supervisor. We'd love to see it.
Alright, so after you've got them in custody, which is when they've come up to you like arrested like this, you're going to perform a search on them, on their person, and on their vehicle. So usually you get the 2 other units to search the vehicle, and then the primary would search the suspect. So if you guys want to search, and then you'd say, what do I find? And then he'd hopefully say, yep, so anything that you do find, put in a evidence bag. Buddy, stop. Put in an evidence bag, as that can be used for anything that like could be to do with illegal activities. You never know, so it's just easy to evidence everything. For now. So is there any questions to do with either pursuit tactics or code 5s. Yes, go ahead.
If the criminal swerves into traffic and causes a big accident.
Well, then you would, one of the units, so the unit that's blocking off, you'd get them, would deal with the other people, and then the rest of the units would code 5 the vehicle that's crashed. Alright, buddy, bye.
Okay.
Alright, so, if there's any more questions, then please say PTS now. If not, then we're gonna head back to the station. Because there's a new phase. So if you guys hop into your vehicles, we're gonna drive back there now. You're gonna drive code 1. You're gonna stop at red lights. You're not gonna speed. You're gonna have your lights and sirens off. Right. And me and Thomas are gonna go quickly up there because we need to get there. So Thomas, if you just go on the opposite lane, do that.
Copy.
But you guys need to drive normally, okay? I want you guys to park at the back of the building like usual. Once you've done that, then you're gonna walk around the side past the criminal drop-off bay, and you're gonna go to the front of the station and wait. And we're gonna go on to phase 7, which is use of force, or situational awareness, which is all about crossfires. So, do you all have a lethal weapon on you, so a pistol? I think you should if you all have your equipment, so. Alright, cool.
So I can only see 3 vehicles.
Samba, if you hop out your Vic, I'll bring you.
I had to go AFK.
Yeah, if you hop out your Vic, I'll bring you.
Alright, I'm out.
Right there.
You want me to
So if you
delete mine?
guys, yeah, just despawn your car. If you guys all come around the side of the vehicle, side of the WSP station, and come to the front. Actually, I'll just do bring all. If you all get out of your vehicles. That didn't work, did it? Alright. All of all of you pick a parking spot and you're gonna stand on the metal bit here. So you're gonna have one each. So stand on this metal thing here. And you're gonna face towards Real, if you go here. Go on this one here. You're gonna face the WSP station.
Joe on the middle thing, thank you.
So first things first, we're gonna teach you the appropriate times to use lethal force. If someone's life is showing threat, if someone is showing threat to someone's life, please be aware of these force commands. So release would be to release your weapon from the holster. So like that, bring your pistol out. That's what we mean by release. Load is pressing R. That will load your weapon up. Alright. And fire is discharging your weapon, so and ceasefire means discontinuation of your discharge, and then holster is to put your gun back into the holster. Does everyone understand these? Alright, if you all stand square at the building, so facing towards the building in your parking spot, we're gonna have a little bit of a test. I'm gonna call out the commands, so you guys are gonna follow the commands as quickly as possible can, and then we'll move on to the... Okay, so release. Nice. Load. Holster. Release. Load. Fire. Ceasefire. Holster. Alright, that was good. So, your appropriate time to use non-lethal force, so if you're in a 1070, which is a foot pursuit, so let's say Thomas is running away from me. I'm not going to shoot at him with my gun. I'm going to use my taser, as it's a more appropriate method. If he is showing a threat to my life or civilians' lives, so if he has a gun and he is shooting at me or at other people, then that's the appropriate time to use my lethal force. That's the appropriate time to shoot. But you'd shoot his lower parts in his body, his limbs, not his head or his stomach, as this will cause him to be, like, knocked over instead of, like, actually killed. So do you all understand that? Alright, cool. So next we're gonna teach you about the crossfire. So if you have your weapon drawn and somebody walks in, whether that's another officer, another trooper, like maybe if you walked in front of them, but this counts for everyone that has a weapon drawn. So if you all release your weapon, and then if I walked in front of you, you have to holster your weapon straight away, because if you accidentally shoot, you have a chance of risking someone else's life. So let's say I was shooting, so Thomas, if you stand over by the chargers, let's say that Amtrak here is a criminal, and I'm shooting at him. And Thomas, if you move over slightly, further. As you can see, Thomas is in the line of shot. If I miss Amtrak, I'm gonna shoot Thomas, which is risking his life. So, and never should you see two troopers running towards each other, pointing their guns at one criminal, because they're just gonna shoot each other. So this is how crossfire works. So you're gonna holster quickly, and then when I say release, you're gonna release. And if we walk in front of you, you have to holster your weapon as quickly as you can, right? So we're gonna do the thing that we did before. So release your weapons. Release, not fire. Right? So release your weapons only. No. Alright. No, release the. Alright. Okay, now load. Alright, so you guys should have holstered your weapons. You still have your weapon out at the end here. Alright. Release. Load. Fire. Alright, so I'm dead. But that's fine, I guess. Anyway. I'm gonna send you a link now, which is to do with. So I'm gonna send it to all of you. It's to do with use of force. So this is what the department uses. It's kind of a structure of how the use of force works.
Can you send to me to go? I don't think I ever got it.
Sure. Right, so just if you ever need a reminder, that's what you need to look at. Alright, so we're gonna go inside now. This is gonna be the last phase, so we're gonna, if you guys follow me.
Amtrak asked for the PTS. I don't think you've already answered.
I'll give you a sec. Alright, Amtrak if you say a PTS. So sit in the middle.
So it didn't load in Google. Is that supposed?
Sorry, repeat.
So I clicked on the link and it didn't load in Google. It loaded in DM. So is that?
Okay, can you see it though?
Yes, I can see it in DM.
Alright. Yeah, because it's not actually a Google link, it's a Discord link, that's probably why.
Alright.
Is there any questions about the last phase? Joe, do you have any questions? Alright, we'll presume not. Okay. Okay, so phase 8, this is the final phase. So this is radio etiquette. So this is staying in RTO, which stands for radio traffic only, if you didn't know. So radio traffic only is so the only thing that you should be saying is things relevant to what's going on in game, and it should be 10 codes. It shouldn't be messed up. So you shouldn't be going, "Oh, need unit here now. There's crash," or something like that. So a good example of using good radio etiquette is Delta 20. Sorry, that's my old call sign. Delta 12. Show me on a 1011 Greenville Drive facing spawn. Occupied vehicle occupied times 1. No 1052 is required at this point in time. And then you'd say 10-1 scene 1 or 10-1 whichever scene you're moving into. Do you all understand this? Okay, so the concept. So normally, if you have a dispatcher online, Thomas, are you a dispatcher?
Yes, I am.
Alright, so if a dispatcher is online, so if, for example, Thomas is going to be our dispatcher today, so this is how you'd call in. You'd say Delta 20, Delta 12, or whatever your call sign is, to control, or dispatch, or traffic. So you'd say Delta 12 to control.
Delta 12, go ahead.
Delta 12, show me on a 1011, and then you'd carry on saying everything. So you wait for their response. So you'd say your call sign. So Tango 0 for you, all of you right now. Show me on this, right? Or you'd wait. So if there's no dispatcher online, we call it self-dispatch. So we just dispatch ourselves. We don't wait for a response. We just say. But if there is a dispatcher online, you have to wait for a response from them. Anyway, you shouldn't be talking over each other. That's breaking RTO as well. So, Thomas, if you transmit something.
Alright. Delta 17 to
Delta 12,
Tango
Delta
0.
12. I need a 1032 down here at Greenville Drive now. That's not what we're doing. We're not gonna overtalk each other. If you both go in to speak at the same time, so if you both say, like, maybe if I said Delta 12, well, he said Delta 17, at the same time, then just be polite and go, oh, go ahead, Delta 17. Let them talk, because it's polite, and it stops radio traffic from being messy. The consequences of breaking RTO will result in a black mark, and you should not be disrespectful to any of the dispatchers online or anyone else. Even if they do speak over you, you shouldn't be disrespectful. There should be no swearing in RTO, and you should be sticking to your 10 codes, and make sure that you stay in traffic. Thomas, do you have anything to add?
I have one thing to add, and as you guys know, you're in training, and this is the phase where if you pass, you go ahead and patrol and go out there and you do what you see everyday officers doing. But if you have any kind of question, this is the place where you can sort them out and ask them. It's not when you're in the field with the question on and you do something wrong and you can end up with a suspension. No, we don't want that. We want you everything clarified down here at this time. So we hope you don't leave here with any questions.
Yep. Okay, so I'm trying. Go ahead.
Okay, so can we stop someone for rolling through a stop sign? Like coming to a half stop and then...
If they don't stop completely, then yes, that's running a stop sign.
Okay, got it.
Right, so does everyone understand everything that they've been taught in this training today? Real, go ahead.
When would we be like? When is the right time to call an additional 32?
So if you feel like your life is at threat, or if the unit's not handing over information, you can call a 32 or you can call a 71, which is a field sergeant or a supervisor. I mean, it is a supervisor, so anyone that's a Delta rank or above, so Delta or Alphas, they're all supervisors, they can come to the scene, help you out, if you need. Does that answer your question? What do you need? Is that what you mean? Or okay, Amtrak, go ahead.
So if you come across a 1050 and both cars are already on the side of the road, do you still have to block the lane that the cars on?
If they're not in the lane, then just pull up behind them. Alright. So I just need to finish up a few things quickly. Okie dokie. So here we go. Does everyone understand collisions and how to deal with them? Go ahead.
Do you have to go really in depth with the medical if they're
No,
injured?
it's basic life support, so it's literally just like a basic thing to stop them from being seriously harmed while you're waiting for an EMS to arrive. So a basic life support is pretty much just like a medical bag with a few components in it.
Yeah.
Alright, does everyone understand code response? Does everyone understand how to operate a traffic stop properly? Or how to conduct a traffic stop, that's better wording. Does everyone understand the pursuit tactics that we taught you? Does everyone understand the code 5s? And does everyone understand use of force, situational awareness, and radio etiquette? Alright, we should be good. So before I read out the graduations, I'd just like to thank Thomas for sticking with us today. He's been a huge help with this training. So it's very kind of him to take to use his time to train you guys, and it's a pleasure, I'm sure, for him to be here. But okay, let's carry on. Today you guys have completed your cadet training. This is the training that will take your career as a cadet of the WSP into a probationary trooper. I'd like to congratulate all of you on graduating the training. You have all now become a probationary trooper. Do you understand that you can be discharged from the department at any time for breaking department rules? And you can also be punished. PTS gaming, go ahead.
We still have to use Crown Vics and roleplay servers, or no?
You can use the Crown Vic, the Taurus, or the Explorer. Real, go ahead.
I was
Real, go.
told that we would go into Trooper 1 when we completed
Yeah,
the training.
probationary. That is probationary.
Oh, right.
Trooper.
Okay, no worries.
That's probationary trooper is trooper class 1.
My mistake. Sorry.
So that's fine. It's confusing. Amtrak, what's your PTS?
How do you rank up from probationary trooper?
It's time of patrol. So like, how much you patrol?
Alright.
So Real, your call sign will be Tango 146. Amtrak, your call sign will be Tango 147. Gaming, your call sign will be Tango 148, and Samba, your call sign will be Tango 149. Congratulations, all of you. We can't wait to see you in the field. Me and Sergeant Thomas here. Congratulations, and thank you for your time, and thank you for your service in the future. And you can start patrolling soon as we get your call sign sorted out. So I need to sort that out now. So you just delete it. No, we have a lot of people, but that's not something that we look at when we're employing people. All right. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, what's your PCS?
So how do the clock-ins or the time of patrol work?
So we have clock-ins in the handbook. You just fill it out after every patrol, and then that will sorry, my brain hurts. And then every week the clock-ins are read, and we then you'll get promoted I think it's like 6 hours. Is it 6 hours? If you do 6 hours, you get promoted.
Yeah.
Something like that.
But yeah, to add on to that, remember to follow your clock-ins. If you do not, there'll be no way no one remembers you followed those hours. And also, please do not lie on them. If someone discovers, you're gonna be in trouble.
Yeah. So, is there any more questions? And also, if you need anything, like any help, there's field sergeants and lieutenants that are always ready to help. So, your field sergeants are Yo-Yo Dude, Honda, Thomas, and Marie, and your lieutenants are Jacob, myself, and D'Antoni. As the command team are usually quite busy with other stuff, supervisor team is usually the people that you should go to. So if you look on the roster, you can see who's command and who's executive command. So it says in status that tells you what. their rank is. So that's who you need to talk to. Anyway, thank you for attending the training. We can't wait to see you in the field in the future, and thank you for your service to come. You should be able to patrol very soon. I just need to get your call signs done. So when you have call signs, I'll post a message in WSP training announcements, and then you'll know that you can patrol after that. But thank you for attending. You're dismissed. You too.
Yep, thank you, Swag. And Thomas.
Thank
To both of you.
No problem at all.
Alright everybody, that's going to do it for today. Hope you guys did enjoy watching the training. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.